And two, you're creating opportunity for everybody. Yep. Renters, owners of RVs, storage facilities, and people that want to go down the entrepreneurship route to start a business. And it's simple enough to where everybody can get it. This is not complex. This is supply demand. Do you have people that want to rent RVs? Do you have space? What is the cost? What will people pay? What is the, what do we have to do? We have to have an owner. You got to get your insurance. You got to get your license. Okay. Then you have the management part. You got to meet people. You got to get them in the RVs. You got to it is simple enough to where people can understand and they can get it. It's not overwhelming to a point where they're like, how am I going to do this? Right. And so I think it's a great option. And I like, especially now, because you're right, a lot of people they've kind of got stuck in some of these situations with RVs, and that can be scary for individuals. Also, with that said, at interest rates at this level, people don't want to buy RVs. To go and buy RV in this kind of climate, a lot of people don't want to, but they're like, I still want to use one. Interest rates also hurt the industry. So the self-storage industry, if people aren't buying RVs though, and they're not storing them, then demand's down. But yet people still have RVs. And so I really like it. It's a really cool thing. As we were, talking about, Mark, about this, I think that as people are looking for creative solutions on these different ways, but like storage people too, that idea of U-Haul, which people were like, we liked that. It made sense with our customer base and our utilization. I view it as the same thing. It makes sense if you have the space, what you're using for, if you can drive a higher ROI, right? Like, okay, this could be a good option. Maybe, may not be, but at the same time, it's more within your control. You're dealing with individual owners of RVs, right? You can put it in with your operations, yet you can have the framework and everything to do it. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm going to U-Haul, who's literally my competitor, and I'm giving them all my information. They know everything, and they could go and turn around and build a storage facility down the road. Yeah. Right. And then really kill my business. So then they say, well, how can I add on other lines of revenue? And so it's, very, very unique. And I like the options.
I'd like to say one thing real quick here, AJ.
Yeah, go for it.
At your SSI event back in September, your dad did the storage tour on the last day, which actually we sponsored.
Yeah,
but
I was sick. I felt so bad. I was like, I called my dad. I'm like, I need your help. Like, you got to go. I'm dying right now. So he jumped in, which was awesome.
He was awesome. So, but we got into, with the entire group, a 20-minute conversation about RVs, because the whole backside of your facility there was up with RVs. And he says, they're awesome renters. They pay more. They usually book for a whole year, even though they might be gone for months, but they know if they don't keep it, they may not have it when they get back, right? So he said, they're awesome renters. So he was just talking about all the advantages. If you have space, rent it out to RVs and boats, because they've made, some of them, major investments, and they want to make sure they're taken care of and in a good spot. So that was excellent. And then Neil, who did a presentation there at the SSI, he threw up all these different models of different storage facilities that they're building. And a couple of them had RVs in the front. And he says they put them out there so people see them. And that's how they promote their RV rentals, because they show off their model RVs right there in the front of their location. So people are doing it. The opportunities are there. It just doesn't fit in your model.
Yep. I love it. So yeah, where can people go to learn more, if you guys wouldn't mind connecting people? Because I'm sure there's going to be people that are like, hey, I could use something like this, or I'm interested in it. Where can they go to talk to you guys?
Yeah, jump on our website, FiresideRVRental.com. You can learn about the business opportunity. You can check out to rent an RV. You can throw your RV in the management program. And you can learn all about us. And then I'd love to send people as well to myrealestatestory.com. That's a free download of my book. And I love encouraging entrepreneurs. And so in that book there's a lot of my struggles, successes, failures, all the things that's, like you said before we started the show, AJ, is there anything off limits? And I believe as entrepreneurs, there shouldn't be anything off limits, because
I agree.
There's so much we can learn by sharing our struggles, sharing the stupid things we did, right? Mm-hmm. Not just our successes. So I love to send people there to get, and you can find that book on Amazon too, but you can get a free copy. It's myrealestatestory.com.
And we'll put those in the show notes. Guys, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. This was something, Mark, we were talking about. I'm like,
yes,
this is interesting. I want to talk about this more. I want other people to be able to hear this. I got a lot of questions, and I'd like to see. And so I generally think if I'm interested in it and I want to know more about it, our audience probably is too. So thank you guys for spending the time and coming on to tell us what you guys are doing and how this all works.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, AJ.
Thanks, AJ. Appreciate you.